And we're back with some more Rimworld 40k. So, our new friend Kaufman here, who we picked up from an orbital trader selling slaves, I guess. Though I don't know if he was actually a slave because he joined our colony when we bought him. Anyway, he's decided to donate a few of his organs to our gene seed production efforts, as well as, of course, a stack or two of human meat, hopefully. So we've actually removed his heart already to make that secondary heart that we needed. And I, stupidly probably should have pulled some other organs first, because obviously there's some stuff we could harvest that wasn't immediately fatal. Though with Death Rattle, he hasn't actually died yet, even though his heart is gone. But it's a matter of seconds, I imagine. Let's see, does this indicate how long it'll take? It's at 16%, so I don't know if that'll proceed up to 100 and then he's dead, or how that works. I might try to get his brain as well. I know that sounds a bit a bit macabre, but this is the world or the universe of Warhammer 40,000, and human brains are used for all sorts of things. So it might be valuable to grab that while we still can. Now, I could try to get a bunch of other stuff, but the issue is everything we grab costs medicine, so I don't want to overdo it and burn a bunch of medicine I don't have. So let's ask Gordian to try to maybe get one last organ out of him. Again, that brain. That will definitely kill him if the heart being removed didn't do it already. But at least we'll have two components that we potentially need. Down here, we're working on the first little, I'm not sure what to call it. It's going to be kind of like a shoot house, or a, I don't know. Basically, we're going to embrasure the front of this and eventually mine the mountain out so that that's the front of our base and people can fire out of it. The wall here is, I'm going to keep things moving slowly. The wall here is a divider so that people can move behind. And, okay, so Kaufman is officially dead. But we do have his brain in a jar, no less. And it looks like they... Wait, Gordian. Gordian, there's still a corpse in there. He has, like, a bruise from a prisoner. Or actually, it was one of ours, not necessarily a prisoner. But yeah, apparently that one crack on his oculobe is enough to make him think he needs a medical bed. Anywho, we are going to want to not bury or cremate Kaufman. We're going to want to butcher him because we need that meat. So let's see. Human likes. We're going to have to say yes to colonist. No to Eldar. Faction leader. No, don't kill those, please. Or don't butcher those. Yeah, that looks fine. Human-like heads. Interesting. Did his head get separated from his body or something? Is that why he's stacked a little bit weird there? Either way, Gordian, do you think you could, Actually, I think Cyrus is the one who's been doing that. Oh, you're gonna do it? What are you grabbing? What is this? Oh, another random wood log that people like to leave around, probably from the last time he ventured out here. Where are you going, though? Oh, you're gonna grab that. That's not a priority right now. So come back in here so you don't freeze to death, as you seem insistent on doing. I'm gonna ask Cyrus to do a little bit of choppy chop. And perfect, he grabbed our friend there. We have, excuse me. Oh wait, that's Eldar meat. Whoops. Major break risk. So, hold on, let me check something. Needs. Colonist died, colonist organs harvested. Why? We're getting the same buff phrased different, or sorry, the same debuff phrased differently. Your rival Kaufman died? I didn't realize you guys were rivals. Well, hopefully you don't feel weird about his heart being implanted in your body. I think Rimworld finally turned me into a horrible person. Anywho, we've got him chopped up there. That gives us another, what is that, 88 human meat. With the last bit of human meat, we were able to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 of the gene seed organs. So if we can get another, well, we should be able to get exactly 8 out of that. But yeah, we should be able to get 8 organs out of there. How long until it spoils? 2 days? Okay, so we have time. Gordian, I'm going to ask that you maybe get on that immediately. Oh, she's... No, I don't want her doing it. She's going to make a secondary heart. Yeah, not right now. So she actually was locked up briefly. She had a little bit of a mental break, and we had to handle that. So... Did that just immediately... Wait, what's happening? What are you doing? Oh, you're cleaning up. Okay. We had to arrest her, and so Gordian had to take over on this, but I kind of wanted Gordian doing it anyways. Again, it was a little bit more lore-friendly for him to be doing it. So, generally those things are handled within the chapter. They've sort of changed that recently with the advent of the Primaris and stuff, but previously, I think the Inquisition had a bank of the gene seed of basically every chapter, every existent chapter, and then the chapters themselves are the ones that basically did all the work with it. So tech priests wouldn't necessarily be involved, though arguably there are kind of tech priests seconded to chapters that might be considered trustworthy enough to do that, but generally it's something very, very closely guarded within the chapter. So I actually forgot the secondary heart was, one of the things we were trying to craft. So I guess we'll get 9 gene seed organs out of our friend Kaufman there, which in addition to the 7 that we have puts us at 18, 16. I can do math. And we have, what, 19 total, but we're only shooting for 18 because we're not going to do the Betcher's gland. So we're close. We're really, really close. Gordian, you're being ridiculous, man. I might have to just take him off of, let's see, patient, bed rest. You don't need bed rest, my friend. Let's see, is he still gonna rest in there? Is he doing it for like sleep purposes? Not really, no. They really did not like us harvesting those organs. So they're apparently unbothered by the butchering, but they are bothered by the organ removal. So that's something we'll need to consider. It should pretty much only be prisoners then that we do that with. Oh, I'm sorry, bro. Didn't mean to do that to you. I think I did it to you too. Whoa. That looks like a Xenos weapon. You better put that down. Yeah, drop it, please. I'd like that disassembled if possible. We'll get them some weapons soon enough. It's just not a huge priority because I still need to get them armor. And honestly, I'm not going to send them to the battlefield with just like a t-shirt on. Alright, Gordian, what are you doing? Praying? Alright. I guess I'll allow it. You needed to go outside too. You were having some issues with the fact that you've been cooped up. But I do need you working on our gene seed components because this stuff does not last forever. We could, of course, refrigerate it, but I don't have a lot of space in the freezer. Or really any. Oh, we've got a bit of human meat out here too. Well, if they can store it out there, it'll be fine, because it'll deteriorate slowly, but it's frozen, so it won't spoil. Like how he just, like, basically went out here for a smoke. I guess if you're an apothecary, you've probably seen some shit, and he could probably use a smoke. So since MacLeod is just kind of chilling, I'm gonna ask him to haul some of this meat and other stuff. I don't know why he's not actively doing it, because I do have him set to 3 like everybody else here. Apparently Avitus is the only one who doesn't haul or clean. I don't know how I feel about that, but I don't think it really matters so much, because eventually we're going to offload all those duties. I don't know why we have so many colonists who are idle when they all are capable of doing that job. Are you going to go back and forth? Like, I know you have more human meat on you. Why didn't you leave it all here? I don't know. Trying to figure out the logic of a pawn, I think, is a fool's errand. Alright, so that secondary heart is finally finished, and I'm hoping he's going to go... Oh, I guess he's going to take another nap. Okay. Well, we got the meat outside, so at least it's not going to rot, or at least not very quickly. Okay, so we have a combat supplier. Let's actually have Thule take a look. Which one is it? One of these is the one I bought Kaufman from. It was this one. Okay. So if we wanted to buy more people, we could do that. Kaufman was by far the cheapest, though. So we only paid like 350 silver for him. The next cheapest looks like Jet, who, yeah, is quite a bit more costly. Right. I'm going to sell that pulse pistol just to get it out of... Actually, both of these. I'll sell both of those Xenos artifacts just to get them out of our inventory. And then... Whoa, buddy. Let's try Kasumi. I think that's the new one. Yeah, so they have components and medicine, but not advanced components. I'm down to 1 again because we spent 6 on the 2 crafting benches. Looks like they are willing to sell all sorts of weaponry, but they're not willing to buy anything that we have. Granted, this crap is not in the orbital trade beacon area, so let's actually delete these. There's in stockpiles because I wanted to trade with... Oh, shoot. I think our friends left already. We had some guests. Why is that one blue? Am I just seeing things? It looked blue for a second. Anywho, we had some visitors. I was going to trade with them. I don't think they had a trader, though. Only a quest giver, so I didn't screw up that badly. But, yeah. We're going to ask that all of this get hauled into the beacon area. Thule, I'm going to ask you to do that. And we'll grab this stuff, too. The shield belts, I'm considering... Well, I'm trying to figure out what I should do with those. Because these are the ones that cannot be used with ranged weapons. And everybody we have that's primarily... Cyrus, what the fuck? And after you butchered his body, too. Jesus, man. Please put that down. That is ridiculous. Okay, Thule. I was asking you to do this. Anywho, the shield belts can't be used with ranged weapons. All of the melee-centric fighters we have still use bolt pistols. So we want them to be able to at least suppress the enemy as they close into melee range. And that is... God, I would have been so upset if it destroyed my benches. It did destroy 2 lights, though. There was one of these on each side. It says we're out of steel, but we're not. There's a bunch of steel in here, and then there's a bunch of steel down here. It's just not in stockpiles. There's actually steel like all over the place. It's just, again, they haven't hauled it yet. Okay, so thank you, Cyrus. Thule, just drop that stuff off, and hopefully they're willing to buy it, or at least some of it. Okay. Black pants. Sure, recon armor, recon helmet, shield belts. Okay. So we got rid of some of it. That'll give us 2,000 silver. Let's use some of that to buy all the medicine that they have. So we're still in the green there. 48's pretty good too. That doubles the quantity that we'll have in our inventory. You know what? I'm going to sell these Gene Seed too, because this is from the other mod. The Gene Seed mod I'm not using. I'm, again, using my own. And then the components, yeah, let's buy those too. So we get a little bit of profit. We also get some things that are going to be more useful to us. Is there anything in here that might prove useful? I don't believe so. Cool. So that worked out. Wow, you stole that jacket quick. I guess I'll allow it. Whoa, no. Hold on a moment. You're a snake. You got in there like so quick. I'm going to put that down and forbid it. Or it's already forbidden. And then is this flak jacket like significantly changing your ability to tolerate the cold? Because if not, yeah, I'm just gonna have her drop it and we'll sell it. Like it's one thing if she's like freezing to death, but I don't think she is, and I don't know that that's offering much. If that is the case, we'll have her wear this parka instead. So we'll jump back in here real quick and we'll try to sell those last two things. Right, so flak jacket. Okay, that's all they're interested in. That's fine. Uh-oh, guys. We got a raid, and it's Necrons this time. I have no idea what to expect here. It's been a long time since we've fought Necrons, basically. God, when was the last time we did a 40k playthrough? It's been several years now. I don't know what Oglis has done to his mod in the meantime, but even back then they were pretty nasty, so this might get ugly. Anywho, I think we'll use our usual kind of defensive area here. I really need to set up some proper defenses. Really all we have are these sandbags and they're too far back to do anything. So I've been using these spaces here. Nicholas, I'm going to put you over there. Gordian, you can hang out here. Let's see. Avitus is having a mental break. This is not great timing. Right, so let's go maybe here. We'll use these ruins as cover. Tarkus can go there. Cyrus, I'm going to put you maybe on that corner. And Arston, you can actually hang out in here as well. I don't know if they have anything that can do AoE damage, so I don't know if clustering that... Whoa, what the fuck was that? Are they shooting? Or was that them spawning in? Hopefully that's them spawning in. Anyway, here they come. They're gonna get there before we do. They're going like weirdly far left as well. Nicholas, come over here. And Cyrus, just set up right on that spot and start shooting. What? She's just like, eh, fuck it, I'm done. Where is she? Fosis, I'm going to ask you to deal with that. I mean, if she leaves, it's not the end of the world. She's definitely not the best recruit that we have. Like, I do like that she has medical skill and a bit of shooting and a bit of crafting. She's definitely somebody that fits really well into the slot of like a tech priest, but you know, it's not worth all the trouble to keep her around if she's going to be that intent on not being here, you know. Arston, swing around, get over there. Martellus, let's just set up right here. Yeah, I don't know what I want you guys to do, to be honest. Yeah, Thule, get over there too, because you... Oh god, Cyrus, you better run. Retreat, retreat, retreat. Cyrus, why don't you ever run when I tell you to run? He's so screwed. He is not a melee fighter. You picked a really poor time to do what you're doing, but I don't really have time to like micromanage you. Thule. Crap, I needed my shooters up there. Okay, so he is getting away somewhat. Work your way back over here. You can kite while they shoot. Gordian, since you have a pistol, get a little bit more forward. It's taking a lot of bolter fire there. Are you guys even doing anything? Because it sure as hell doesn't look like it. Thule, I need you to go fight them. And Tarkus, I'm going to move you up here, I think. Nicholas, be nice if you could kill that thing a little faster. Alright, Cyrus, just keep kiting them in circles. Do something like that. Heracus, drop that weapon. What the hell do you have? Alright, you know what? Fine. If you want to get involved, get involved. Are you going to shoot? Wait, what's the blue? Is that like a minimum? No, I think that's like extra efficiency or something. Why isn't Tarkus shooting? We have several people that just like will not fire. Well, blah, blah, blah. What's going on here? Well, this is unfortunate. Get into cover. Nicholas, you dropped one of them, right? The thing's down? Yeah. Well, I don't love the idea of you throwing down with that many guys at once, so let's duck into cover. And then... where is your hitbox? There we go. Go after that guy. Oh great, they're all going to shoot at you. Tarkus, please, for the love of God. Okay, it was just the spot he was in. Arston, you're getting wrecked, so get out of there. Where can you contribute better? I guess go back up Martellus. Thule's almost done over here. Actually, I'm going to have Ariston just rescue Cyrus. Cyrus goes down again. Poor guy. Nicholas is just like trudging his way through here. That thing wants no part in a melee fight with him. And he got down. Okay. He's not going very well for us. Oh, you got knocked out too. Tarkus, you want to help? I don't see him shooting. I don't know what the deal is. Alright, Martellus, I need you to move up where you can shoot back. Thule, go fight that guy. Are you firing? Okay, you are. Come on, we're so close. We're so damn close. If we had a few more people that could jump in here, that'd be great. Meanwhile, I think like everybody capable of doctoring is out there fighting, or I guess locked up in her case. You're useless. You're actually not terrible at medicine, so you're gonna have to do this here. Demetrios is gonna do it. Oh, Demetrios was actually, yeah, that's perfect. Where are you though? Oh, you're grabbing medicine. Okay. Also, he's a bit slow because he's missing a foot, so I maybe should have had somebody else jump in. Okay, Thule downed another one. Just keep chopping your way through him, buddy. Gordian's out of range. I don't know what to do here. Maybe if you go there and make your own little place to shoot from. What are you doing? Do it. Why is this taking so long? They didn't claim it, maybe? Thule is fully healed. Wow. That's impressive. Mid-battle, too. You know what? Screw it. It's taking too long. Stand back. Shoot it. Cool. Are you in range now? Oh, everybody's dead. Okay. Well, geez, that was rough. Thule, gotta rescue MacLeod. We'll chop these Necrons up soon enough, but let's get everybody. Well, actually, hold on a moment. Let's finish them off. We don't need anybody coming back and attacking us. You got yourself back up. Yeah, do me a favor. Stop what you're doing. That's fine too, yeah. Are you going to make it over there? Hopefully before he dies. But yeah, I think we've got everybody marked. So Martellus, if you could finish off a few of these guys for me. Gordian, I'm going to undraft you and let you... Yeah, that's fine. I guess Tarkus, go get yourself patched up. Thule, you can help me finish these guys off. Okay. That could have gone a lot better. My strategy didn't work out flawlessly at all. That thing's not dead. Finish it off, man. What's the holdup? Are they that hard to kill? Like, what's the deal? It's a little concerning, honestly. Melee attack it to death. Let's try that. Finishing off apparently does not work on these guys. Are you going to do some field medicine here? Sure, looks like it. Poor mood. Alcohol withdrawal. That alcohol withdrawal is really doing a number on her because she has just been one mental break after another. I'm honestly considering just letting her go. Oh, okay. Apparently he's back on his feet. I'm going to unforbid those, and he should automatically pick them back up. But I'm going to have to make sure that he does it correctly. He didn't do it correctly. So he picked up the bolt pistol. Buddy, I need you to cooperate here. Drop that. Jesus Christ. Okay. Reserved by Cyrus. Cyrus, what are you doing? What are you doing, bro? No. No, no, no. Go get your sniper rifle. You pick this damn thing up. And then equip that as your sidearm. Yeah, I'm going to have to micromanage that because they can't seem to pick them back up correctly. So, got you in both lungs and the liver, as well as just blasted the shit out of your legs, apparently. No wonder he went down. It's like his legs just got annihilated. Legs and lungs. But he's going to live. Cyrus is already back on his feet too, which is pretty impressive. He just got wrecked all over. Apparently got slashed across his secondary heart. Good thing he's got a spare. Let's see. Have we made any progress over here? Okay, finally. Yeah, keep attacking that one. Alright, so I'd like to start the gene seed implementation process on Phoses here. So I'm going to... I guess let's knock him out first. Whoops. I don't want to make that his. I want to leave that general purpose. But I would like for you to go... Yeah, get in the medical bed. And Gordian, your manipulation is still... Oh, shoot. Well, it'll be fine. And I've reassigned his bed so that Nicholas can rest in there because he's quite beat up. Duel, how are you doing over here? Still have a lot of things to beat up, it looks like. Alright, so that one's down as well. Cyrus, I'm going to ask you to continue hauling these. Arston, you can help. Get them to our stockpile so that we can render them down into usable parts. Just like a mechanoid. So we've got, what, 2 over there so far? That'll be a few more. These guys are still writhing on the ground as well. We'll want to do something about that. I feel like a few immortals disappeared. I thought we had like 3 or so of them, and I'm only seeing 1 now. Who needs treatment? Great, I clicked on it and it disappeared. Well, Cyrus doesn't, I don't think. How about Ariston? Oh, he's got an infection. Yeah, I was going to say, with his Space Marine physiology, even without treatment, it's not going to be an issue. It'll just... He'll get immunity faster if it's treated. So after you're done there, Thule, go ahead and just finish them all off. And now that Phoses is chilling over here, let's take a look at our operations. I'm actually going to refer to the lore really quickly. Oh, I forgot to fix these, damn it. I guess we'll try it and see if it double charges us, but I'm expecting that it will. Anyway, I'm going to look at the list of gene seed implants and see what the phasing typically is. So I've basically numbered them 1 through whatever, but usually they're done in a specific order and they're actually done in groups. We can't really do that here. But I can at least do the groups that should be together kind of successively. Okay, so the secondary heart is indeed first, followed by the os modula. So let's start there. And Gordian, can you do this first? I don't think I want to waste Glitter World medicine for this. I don't have very much. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do the whole process with it anyways. So, what's the meat for? Just curious. Oh, you're just making deliveries as you go. Okay, fair enough. Good thing this wasn't time sensitive. So he only has 2 medicine in his inventory. So I think this is going to work, even though it didn't maybe look like it initially. I mean, it was going to work. It was just going to, again, cost us quite a bit more than it needed to. You know what? Shoot, who's nearby? Martellus, would you mind running in here and... Oh, it is clean. That's just the texture. Okay. Yeah, I mean, obviously sterile tiles would be ideal here, but that's a long way off. Alright, so he leveled up to 16 in medicine, and our friend here now has a secondary heart. So his blood pumping will be a little bit more efficient. I guess we can jump right into the os modula. So let's do that. And again, how much medicine are you going to take? 23. Cool. So yeah, it isn't double charging us. I don't know why it's showing up twice there then. But it appears to be working as intended, so I guess my scripting isn't that bad. Alright, so that appeared to go just fine as well. So I believe we can do one more. Typically these first 3 are done together, so the secondary heart, the os modula, and the... where is it? I'm not seeing it. The biscopia. So those 3 are effectively the first phase of implants. And we'll do all 3 of those at once. And generally, in the lore, those would be implanted into a 10 to 12-year-old. Now, obviously, we don't have a lot of 10 to 12-year-olds running around our Rimworld here. So, we're making do with what we have. Phocis is at least relatively young, at 28, so should be just fine. Alright, number 3 went off without a hitch as well. So, it's going to prevent infection, it's going to prevent frailty and a bad back. So basically, no matter how old they get, once they have this implant, they're going to be functioning as if they were young and healthy. It's also going to increase their carry capacity. That doesn't seem to be working though, because we saw that when we sent Cyrus out on his last caravan thing, his carrying wasn't that great. It also does make them quite a bit heavier. Basically, what this one is doing in the lore is the secondary heart obviously is just literally giving you a secondary heart, and that's going to improve blood pumping efficiency, which has all sorts of other benefits to your body, but then of course functions as a backup in case one of them gets destroyed. The os modula is increasing, I believe, like muscle density and just overall muscle development, and then the biscopia is basically doing the same thing but for the skeleton, so it's making your bones heavier overall. Now, I haven't gone back and looked at the lore, but from what I recall, that's effectively what they're doing, and that's what these effects are trying to emulate, or these bonuses are trying to emulate. So we're going to let him rest for a little bit now that those have been implanted, and then we can start the next phase soon. We're obviously going to condense this process. Generally, it happens over the course of like 5 to 10 years, I think, in the lore. But again, they're starting with children. We're starting with adults, and we're playing on a much more condensed time frame. Let's see how many more. So they're working on the multi-lung right now. When the multi-lung is done, we still have the oculobe, Lyman's ear, the Susan membrane, the melanochrome, the oolitic kidney, the neuroglottis, mucinoid gland, and of course the black carapace. Now, they don't get the black carapace until they're full-fledged Marines, so we don't need to worry about that one initially. We can get him most of the way there, and then have him start serving as a scout, and then when we induct him into the chapter as a full-fledged Marine, as I said, we'll give him the black carapace, and then he can start using power armor. Not that, so in the lore they can use power armor without black carapace. Obviously the Sisters of Battle do it, but the power armor that the Space Marines wear is supposedly so heavy, so cumbersome, so clunky, that the only way to really control it effectively is to have that interfacing with the black carapace. Not that their armor isn't optimized for moving fast in, but think about how thick that ceramite is that they're wearing to protect them. It's obviously on a whole other level than the armor that other factions wear. And so, enabled to move the way that they move in that armor, they basically need to be fused with it, and that's what the black carapace does. So, to sort of emulate that here, I believe the power armor has a pretty nasty movement penalty. Yeah, so it's -2 to move speed, which, so if you put a regular pawn in there, they basically wouldn't be able to move. It would be incredibly slow. However, the black carapace gives them Let me jump over here. The black carapace will give them... Is it going to show up? A +2. So it basically offsets that power armor penalty. And the work speed penalty and a few other things. So Martellus just tore apart one of the wraiths. One of these guys. And it looks like we got some flaying talons, which we'll probably just end up destroying. He also got some steel. That's what he's hauling right now. 20, in fact. And that 7 might be from it as well. He got 5 plasteel and 1 component. So we get a little bit of useful stuff from these Necrons, which is great. The plasteel and the components especially. Steel is always nice too, but not necessarily needed. But the other ones are going to be a little bit tricky to get a hold of, so it's always nice to have that little bit of help. Alright, I think we'll do maybe 2 more implants on Phoses. He's been up and walking around a little bit, so I think now is as good a time as any. Let's see. We don't need to do that. Instead, we're going to... Let's see. Are these in order? I don't think they are. So yeah, we need the Hemastamin and then Laramyn's organ. So 4 and 5. Okay. That'll be the next phase. There's only 2 in that one. We'll ask Gordian to basically do that right now. Actually, how far along are you on this? I might just let him finish that. He's been cranking them out pretty quickly. Oh, if you're going to go to bed, dude, do this. No, no, no. Heracus, you're not going to do it. I'm sorry, but no. Gordian... You're going to operate. What are you doing with components? I don't know. Try not to think about what they're doing too much. Let's take a look here. So that appeared to work out just fine. What are you doing now? Perfect. And so that's going to increase his blood pumping even further. That's another +50 on top of what the secondary heart does. So that brings him up to 200%. And then it also prevents artery blockages. So again, aging no longer really a concern. He's got 3 medicine there. I'm not sure why that is. Actually, let's take a look. 35 medicine. Okay. Well, it went off without a hitch. So Laramyn's organ's going to prevent muscle parasites, fibrous mechanites, and sensory mechanites, as well as the flu. So other infections, basically. Total bleed factor is now reduced by 50%. So basically, whenever they get wounded and start bleeding out, they bleed out half as fast as a normal pawn would. They also have an additional +25% to their immunity gain speed. So like we saw with Arston there, even without treatment, their immunity is probably going to outpace the infection. You know, barring maybe several infections at once or something of that nature. But if it's only a single one, there's a very good chance that they are going to be just fine. All right. At some point, we're going to need to remove that death acidifier as well. And, I don't know what impact that's having on his overall movement. We'll see if it's significant after everything else is installed. We can fix these. It's just, it does cost medicine. So it may or may not be worth it. I believe, let's see, Thule, 182%. So if he's at like 180%, it might not be worth even bothering. But if we do see a significant hit to his speed, especially because he is going to be a little bit more melee focused, that's something that we'll want to probably remedy. All right, well, with that, I think we'll call it. There's going to be a few more Gene Seed components installed in the next episode. I'm trying to do it a little bit at a time here and there, just so we don't outpace the production of them. Obviously, it does take a little while to make them, and then, of course, we need to source human meat if we want to continue to do so. To that end, we're going to have to either go out and find some sources of meat. We can't really rely on the orbital trade all the time because that trader's gone, and, you know, we're not going to have one ready to trade with us at all times. So the prisoners would be the other potential source. I don't have any prisoners that I would like to get rid of. Everybody is actually pretty good. Black is probably the worst, but he's still a really passionate crafter. So, I mean, even him, yeah, he's not as well-rounded as some of these other characters, but he still has one thing that he's really, really good at. Camisa is maybe the worst of the group, and Trikipla is good, but we've had a lot of issues with mental breaks with her. The alcohol addiction has just been so destructive. The other problematic colonist that we've had is Boricus here, and we were considering him as a Marine candidate, but he's definitely not the strongest candidate that we've had, so he might be up for gene seed component duty as well. We'll see, though. We don't necessarily need to start hacking people up right away. Anywho, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Rimworld with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next one.